What's the difference between patricians and equites? Have you ever wondered about the social classes in ancient Rome and how they shaped society? Today, we will look closely at two important groups, the patricians and the equites. Understanding their differences helps us grasp the dynamics of Roman society. Patricians were the original aristocrats of Rome. Their status came from their ancestry, meaning they were born into this elite class. These families held significant power and influence, controlling politics and religion. They were the only ones allowed to hold major political offices and priesthoods in the early days of Rome. Their wealth often came from large landholdings, and they enjoyed a prestigious position in society. Even as some families lost wealth over time, their social status remained tied to their lineage. On the other hand, we have the equites, also known as the equestrian order. This class ranked just below the patricians. Unlike the patricians, the equites gained their status primarily through wealth rather than birth. To be part of this group, a Roman citizen needed to meet specific property qualifications. This often meant they had to be wealthy from trade, commerce, or land ownership. Equites were known for their roles as businessmen and landowners. They could engage in activities that were off-limits to the patricians, such as trade and tax collection. They also served in the military, particularly as cavalry officers, which is reflected in their name that comes from the Latin word for horse. While patricians were a hereditary class with political dominance, equites were more flexible. New members could join the equites as long as they met the property requirements, regardless of their family background. Over time, the patricians became a smaller group within the equites, but they still held considerable political influence and ceremonial privileges. Both classes played vital roles in Roman society. Patricians represented the old noble families with inherited status, while equites were a wealthy class defined by economic standing. Together, they shaped the political, military, and economic landscape of ancient Rome. Understanding these differences gives us a clearer picture of how ancient Roman society functioned and the relationships between its various social classes.